I'm doing the silent YouTube treatment.
Oh, it'd be alright.
People like this truck, so I figured show them how cool it looks. Let me show the other side. Y'all remember it had that goofy trim on it right there. Trace about her being busy beaver on it. Look at that. Holy shnikes. Doesn't that look good without that goofy chrome plate and down plate on it? And he put those back on it. And just because I'm a racer and I can't help myself, I painted my bow tie orange because I got tired of blue. And we did that on that. Now this one obviously has a lot more work needs to be done to it. It's a project, shall we say. But getting cleaner by the minute. It's definitely got some body damage we got to work on, but we'll get there. We'll get there. New addition here. New addition. An 06 Ford 500 with a 3.5 liter, 3 point something liter in it. I don't know, 3 liter. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. I think it's 3 liter. It moves pretty good. It's definitely had the hammer shit knocked out of it. But for next to nothing, you can't complain. It runs and drives really well. We got to replace one AC part that's right here. Obviously that's got to get cut out and replaced, but anyway, you probably can't see that. No, you can't see. Hang on, we ordered that. It's supposed to be here hopefully Saturday. I don't know when it's going to get here. It's not coming from Amazon or eBay or anything, so it's coming from a different place. But yeah, we need that. Obviously you got to get the bracket back on it. This isn't horrifically bad, but it's not horrifically good. The point of why we bought this vehicle, we're not going to sell this. We can't put this back on the market. We're going to cut this off right here and take this and start beating this flat and put another plate on it coming this way, and we're going to put it back together, and we're going to drive this car until it dies. We've got a fender for it. Hood's fine. That's actually a different hood off the junkyard. It's got 2 new headlights in it. It's got a new radiator in it. Got these wheels on it. It's got window in the back. We got the matching wheel in the back for it. It needs glass in that mirror, and we're going to do a dent repair over here on this corner here, and obviously we're going to clean the crap out the inside of it, but it actually isn't that bad on the inside. It's actually, for being a Gaston County car, it's not that dirty. It's actually a nice interior. We have a different steering wheel for it. If you look back here, we got the steering wheel right there. Apparently spare a legal plate for it if we need it, and there's the wheel there. And the interior is not tore all to hell. It's actually in really good shape everywhere, and it gets really good gas mileage. I've drove it a few times here and there. I haven't drove it a whole bunch, but we gotta get the AC fixed in it, and then we're gonna use it to drive it around because gas prices are still crazy, and they are going down. They're still crazy, and this will help the methods. Got some work to do to this one here, but we're gonna make it drive. We still have the Jeep over there. The red truck's out back. We're out of room around here, and this is still here, so everything's still here. Race car is obviously here. Let me turn. Working on getting this thing to spool up. Ever since I did this, it got a little slower, and we never really tried to spool it with a new converter in. This new converter is a little bit tighter than the old converter. So the first time I tried doing it, obviously it wouldn't come up. You have to do some things to change. Let me show you what I did here. I'll show you what you see. This is what it is, what it takes. I don't care about the numbers themselves. The numbers are the numbers. As long as the motor's happy, it ain't pinging, it ain't knocking, it ain't doing nothing crazy. It's fine. I mean, it's just, as long as it's doing what it's supposed to do, it doesn't matter. As long as the point is you just don't want to take a piston out of it. Give it a big number. There you go. There you go. And let's go look over here. Just want to make sure everything's consistent. The number doesn't much matter. It's just that it's consistent because it's been sitting for about 5 minutes as I shut it off. There you go. And all you want to see is that one flash. Here you go. So as long as we're higher than 125, less than 145, I think we're all the same. And that's what we popped up on it, and that's all that matters. There we go. And you can see this charge pipe intake 93. And you go way over here, I take practical experience out of things, and I'll observe what other people are doing, and I do it really silently a lot of times. I don't say a lot, and I learn a lot. And I've seen people go out here and do the same thing. Shoot, I've seen people go out here with no intercooler on the 85 and put down some serious power. So you can do whatever you wish to do. That's what we're doing. I'll get my ball on the ground for a minute here, but that's all I really got for tonight. Wish me luck. I think it's August 5th and 6th. August 5th, they actually let us go down and have a test day. So long as it ain't raining, we will get to test this on the car on the surface we're going to race it on, and that will be utterly awesome. Because then I get to go back the next day and be on the exact same surface again. It's probably a little bit warmer, so at least it'll be on the same surface. So the data will correlate between the two somewhat. and then we get to know how much we get to leave it on and how much you hit it out the back door with. We have an idea now what we need to be, but it'll help confirm it to us, and that's going to be a lot and a lot, and it's going to have to go fast. It's going to have to go fast for this car, not fast for your car. I know you're faster than me. It's okay. I don't mind. I can't be the fastest. I never will be. My wallet, where is it at? Back there? Yeah, it says no. Oh, I don't know if I told you, it has brand new injectors in it, new intake gaskets in it. It has all kinds of stuff in it. You're ready to wreck and hit that thing there. There you go. Yeah, it's got all kinds of new parts on it. Like I said, new injectors, new intake gaskets. I'm trying to think what else. The mass air meter is pretty recent on it. Has new plugs, new wires, new cap, new rotor, new distributor in it. I did that Saturday. Put that distributor in for them. It's like timing a Vortec 350 distributor. I actually put it in and got no codes for it, and it rides perfect. You don't have to have a code scanner when you put your distributors in. That's a fable people tell you. If you can line it up exactly the same way the other one came out, and I mean dead on, it'll work. And there's a little window and a cam sensor in there. You got to line them up. It's not that big a deal. If you can time a regular small block Chevy, you can time that. It's just a little different than a small block Chevy. It ain't that big a deal. Like I said, he'll polish it up this weekend. He's gonna polish the wheels. He's gonna take the front trim off the bumper there, and a few things. Something about a strip on the windshield. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the weekend holds true for us. I gotta wrap this video up. It's late. It's like past 9 o'clock. I gotta go work tomorrow morning. Play out in the garage long enough. We are going to speed this time up a little bit more by playing with the timing, including the base timing in the area where it comes up like I showed you on there, and the offset. So no big deal. It's doing good. At least now it is just a little bit quicker than it was before, and that's a win right there. That's workable. It's not ideal or perfect, but it's definitely something I can work with. And as long as that, because the other day it wouldn't even come up at all. It hit 3,400 RPM and fell straight on its face, and it was horrible. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh boy, what am I going to do? But I thought to myself, I said, you know what? Let's go back and do a little bit of tuning work and make sure everything's factually correct there, and we'll go from there. And it worked out pretty good. So I feel comfortable in it. There's no good place for me to record in this shop. I got so much crappy lighting in here. But anywho, at least I have a shop. I got to be thankful for that. That's where we're at. Sorry I hadn't uploaded for 8 days. I apologize to y'all. Other than that, just working on little things here and there, and it's just been every time I get off work and come out here and work a little bit of stuff. Then the last weekend, it's just so freaking hot. When I got done doing the yard work, I really didn't like doing much of anything. I hadn't felt that great at that point, so it is what it is. But I get to mow grass again this weekend. Oh boy, because I can't mow it the next weekend because I got to go race. But race is coming up. Link will be down below. Definitely come out and visit. Stop by, say hello to me, shake my hand. Tell me how dumb or how stupid I am. Either one, it doesn't matter. So let's make some jokes and have some good time, and let's go racing in a couple of weeks. Hell yeah. I've been itching and dying for it. Money's been hard around here. You know, I ain't gotta tell you, you know better than I am. So it did crimp into my racing sessions a lot, but I am locked into this one, and I am going hell or high water. Today we're going to go ahead and make power go on this car here, there. Had to modify my switch the other day. You probably can't see. I had to put I actually tapped that in there where it goes into the mechanical down. Wow. But things you gotta do, because they all do that for some reason. I just gotta get a solid state relay at some point in my life. Get this battery minder off of it real quick. We're gonna check the fuel level, and we're gonna start it up. We're gonna write the new tune in it. Well, we'll write the new tune up, then we'll start it up, let it warm up, then we'll bump test it. We'll record this time for you. Just barely enough we can get this test off. I'm gonna drive it. There we go. Yep, that's just enough. Barely enough. We got it though. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to warm up a minute, and I'm going to bring it up. Yeah, I know it's going to take too long, but it gives me an idea, and I'm going to data log it. I'll probably bump it until we get to the data log it, and we'll bring it down, let it cool off a minute, and shut off and look for data log. right there, that's closed loop compensation. You see that's 5%. So I need to take fuel out basically from 2,800 RPM all the way to the 4,200 RPM mark, okay? We know that because when you're coming up, lean is mean. So we know we need to come up. See right here, we're fine right here. You get right here, this is where you come up and we enter in at 2,600, we're okay. We're only at 0%. Then right there, once we come up harder against it, we're a little fat. And in order to help speed it up, we need to lean this out. So we'll go into tune. We already know from 2,600 to 4,200 RPM, we need to lean the whole thing out. So not a problem. Several lines here. Yellow is our battery voltage. You know, it stays pretty consistent there, so that's not a problem. Red is RPM. Obviously the stutter is the two-step. Blue is manifold pressure, and that's what you want to see. You want to see it come up. You see we do have a nice curve there. We've got to speed it up. That's way too long. That is in excess of a lot of time. See here, then you have oil pressure. We know oil pressure is fine on the motor. You see there, it's squiggly, it bounces around at idle, and it's squiggly around there. But it's up everywhere in here, so we don't worry about that. And purple is fuel pressure, and as you see, it does rise when it goes into boost. Oops, sorry, there we go. Okay, so let me look at this for a second. You know, after we bumped it, we were able to overshoot our target by 2.3 psi. We were targeting 8, so that's a good thing. We were on it for a minute after we brought it up, so that's pretty good. About 6 to 7 seconds to bring it up, and that is way too damn long. But I just sit on it for a minute, then I bumped it, and then I sat back there for another second. So yeah, so I definitely got to get it faster, but I have good data, and one part of the data I know is I need to take and lean it out. Right there, that's not bad right there actually. 10 and 12 and 3, that's not a problem. Because we're stupid retarded, right? Let me pull the ignition time up and look at it here. There we go. Ignition time is still showing 21 degrees right there. Which is, that's a little much, because we want to be, we're right here. Let's go right here. Ignition time, yeah, we got way too much time. We can pull more out of it. Yeah, we got way more than we need. So we can definitely tell this table to start pulling more. We'll dump more. We're dumping about 20 out, so yeah, we're in the 40s at that point, so that's cool. We will definitely dump more timing out of it. So let's go ahead and lean it out. We're not going to bump it again. We're going to write the video up. Well, I'll show you when I'm going to do the tune-up so you'll know. We're in the file. We're going to change the name because we don't want to. We always want to be able to go back to where we were, so we're going to back this out. This is the 10th revision here. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it happens that way. And we're going to go to the fueling, and basically we're going to go the whole damn thing. We're going to dump 5% out of it. I'll set selected. And we're right here, we're going to minus 5, shift percent, and hit OK. I'm going to save that. Yes, and then we'll go here to advanced table. We'll go to 1D table. We're going to go here. We're going to go ahead and go minus 26. I had 6, so we'll just go here. We'll offset this. Offset. Backspace. Go shift plus 6. Wrong button. Where we can shift at right there. Shift plus 6. Okay, you can see there, and we're going to save that, and we will test it again, but we probably won't test it again until we get out and do a hit on the street or do a pass on the track, one or two. We definitely need that. Is definitely, see, that's wrong right there. Oh yeah, I gotta fix all that. Hang on a second here. We'll just do this. I'm just gonna do this. Minus 30. Okay, there we go. I'll adjust that out the rest of the way. I'll stick with right there. Go ahead and save. And that should speed it up just a little bit more. If I get it down to 5, I'll be a happy camper. I know 5 is a little long, but you know, we do have to bump in, so once we bump in, we're fine. We can live with that. It's a little more, but the converter is a little tight, but given our tight budget, we're going to rock the converter we have. I think the converter will be great. You could obviously pull the converter out, send it back, go through the whole ordeal again, and it could come up a little quicker, but I think for what we're going to do, it'll be fine. It will work for us. I can handle it 5, so that's what we're going to shoot for next. And I got a few more tricks in my sleeve to get there. I just brought it up a second ago, so I don't want to do it again. I don't want to beat on this transmission too hard, so I'm going to let it do all the way down. You notice when I do these tests, I do let it sit here and idle for a minute after I get done, because I don't want to shut the transmission off with it bloody hot. If I let it sit here and idle, it could come up to 200 degrees on the brake, and then it'll be back at 160 in 2 minutes. So not a problem. Transcooler does mad work. That guy, I use my car as a screensaver in my truck. That's how obsessed with this piece of trash I am. But anywho, we're gonna call it a night here. Wrap it up. Try to get the thing uploaded tonight for you. Be late. Sorry I ain't uploaded in a while. Oh yeah, just feel the roar of that raw. That's a race motor right there. Anyway, oh, cracked windshield. Now for pouring again. Okay, back to feeling normal. Woo! Start feeling good about things for a minute there, but this takes care of all of it. I gotta get the windshield done, bad. Anywho, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace, chicken grease, and then the next, we'll see. I don't know when I'll upload again, but I'll do my best to get something going here of value and entertainment. I hope, possibly, maybe. Like I said, I will keep on working on a spool up. I'll get it. I know I'll get it. I got it last time. I just gotta mess with it a little bit more. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.